La Rinconada, located in the Peruvian Andes, is the highest settlement on the planet. Its existence depends on the high price of gold, the world's most coveted resource. In the past year, the price of this valuable element has increased more than 5 times. The small town, once in the shadow of snow-capped Mount Anania, has transformed into an uncontrolled sprawl of corrugated metal shacks packed around artisanal mine entrances and a refuse-choked lake. At 16,732 feet above sea level, the cold and lack of oxygen can make even the locals gasp for breath. The settlement has a transient population of 30,000 to 50,000 people and lacks garbage collection or a sewer system. Fatal accidents and lethal brawls are common in the labyrinth of mines deep inside Mount Anania. Miners have been robbed or even murdered after selling their gold, and their bodies left in mine shafts. Women and girls from larger cities in Peru and Bolivia are lured by human traffickers, who confiscate their identity papers and force them to work in La Rinconada's bars and brothels. Unfortunately, some of these victims are later found murdered. Additionally, many of the mines operating under these contracts are informal, which means they have substandard labor, safety, and environmental conditions. However, the government allows informal mines to continue operating only if they register with a program aimed at bringing them into compliance with higher standards. These mines are often operated by contractors who live outside of La Rinconada and leave day-to-day operations to a trusted overseer. The laborers who mine the ore use only dynamite and pneumatic drills. They then crush the ore in small-scale processing plants and mix it with mercury or cyanide to extract gold. A chain of brokers buys and sells gold, which is sometimes exported. Workers are typically hired by a foreman for a week to several months, depending on the gold vein being worked. Laborers may receive food and lodging, but they do not receive any benefits or wages. Under the Cocorio system, miners are allowed to work in the mine for about a day or 2 a month. They keep whatever they find during this time, but if they don't find anything, they work for free. Although miners complain about the system, no one wants to change it. The contractor finds it cheaper, and it's easier for a laborer to leave if they decide they've had enough. Many miners stay because they are lured by the possibility of a lucky strike. Palacra's women, who are often wives of miners, single mothers, or widows, scavenge through piles of waste rock outside mine entrances to collect gold-bearing chunks. The conditions they work in are harsh. The Palacras perform an essential task for the claim holder by clearing away debris. It is important to note that the addition of further aspects has been avoided to maintain the original content. However, Palacras and miners searching for gold in the discard pile are among the most vulnerable workers in the chain. They inhale rock dust and poisonous fumes. Large amounts of ore are processed with cyanide to extract gold. On their Cocorio days, Palacras and miners usually crush smaller amounts with mercury. Mercury binds to the gold, forming a lump of amalgam. The miner or Palacra then takes the amalgamated lump to a buyer. The buyer heats the mercury at high temperatures, causing it to evaporate and leaving the gold behind. The living conditions in this region are tragic and brutal. To access the city, residents must conquer steep, snow-covered mountains. The average temperature in the region is -5 degrees Celsius, creating a frozen environment every day. The city's high altitude results in low oxygen levels. This makes it difficult for residents to breathe and causes health problems. Mercury pollution worsens the challenges faced by residents, along with extreme temperatures and low humidity. The gold mine in La Rinconada is an informal operation where miners use mercury to process gold ore. This practice contaminates the air, water, and snow, including nearby lakes. It is crucial to find a safer and more sustainable way to extract gold. In addition, the town lacks basic amenities such as sewage and running water. Moreover, both the air and water are polluted. Poorly regulated mining operations and lack of sanitation have caused many residents to suffer from mercury poisoning. This condition causes itchy, burning skin and skin discoloration. The Zurich Cantonal Bank sells Fair Trade International certified gold bars from Peru. Traceability is a labor-intensive process. Due to a lack of buyers willing to pay extra, only a small fraction of the total mined gold each year is certified as fair trade, fair mined, or ecological, meaning it was processed without toxic chemicals. Certifying the 18 mines in Peru may be challenging due to the complex system of contracts and cacorio in the underground mines of the world's highest settlement. However, it is not impossible. The miners need to have the will to do it, and trust is also crucial.